Hello, it is Bethany, also Beach and Plans over on Instagram. And today I wanted to just walk you through my meal planning technique and what I've been doing that has been working out so far. So I'm going to show you last month and then also this month. But I was just about to sit down and do my meal planning for the upcoming couple of weeks and thought, you know what, let's just turn on the camera and I'll show you what I've been up to. So here is May and what I have been doing. And so this was actually kind of small, so I changed up the actual layout for the next couple weeks, but I like to do two separate runs. We do two grocery runs. When I say I like to go, I mean I make a list for my husband and he goes to the store, which has been working out for us though, and I totally appreciate him for that. So what I did was I plan out 2 weeks worth of dinners, and then from there he'll go to the grocery store that week, and so I would not fill this out until I get to the next part because I just like to do 2 at a time. It helps us mix things up. Also, I might have done a recipe that we really enjoyed that we want to put on the menu again for the next week, or we might have done something that was pretty gross that we're like, let's never have that again. So what I like to do is I just write out the days of the week, and then I also cycle through. These are different proteins, so let's see if I can get that a little bit closer there so we can actually see what this is. Okay, so we have, for example, chicken / turkey, so some kind of like poultry, whatever, beef, pork, chicken, turkey again, but at least it's not like twice in a row, beef again, and fish. So we're just like constantly cycling through proteins so that is easier. So we have week 1 and week 2, go to the grocery store. I even put this down like special ingredients and reminders. I didn't really use it, so not sure about that for next time. It is what it is. Anyway, so that was last week. I really just plan out the dinners because what we do from there is we kind of have things that we really enjoy already for lunches. Like we just get a bunch of sandwich meats and kind of frozen foods the kids can heat up on their own for lunches. And then breakfast, we do some like breakfast bars, oatmeal, what else? Different cereals, frozen waffles, frozen pancakes. We like frozen stuff quite a bit, so makes it easy. But that's what we do. We just have kind of general stuff that we like for the other meals of the day and general snacks. And so that is kind of what that is. So really it's mostly focusing on dinners, but that is what works for us. So like I said, that was May. There wasn't really a whole bunch of room to write, and this is like a bunch of wasted space. So I just did things a little bit differently for June, and we'll see if this works out a little bit better. So for June, what I have done is I switched it up and just put it on the vertical. So, whoa, big change. It's not really that big of a deal. It just, I thought this layout seemed to work a little bit better. And so I put in the things that we know. So we now know that Tuesdays are always taco day. That is a kid request that I have chosen to honor, I guess. And so we'll be doing tacos every Tuesday. I might get sick of them, but at least they will not. So that's fine. And then also we generally do one takeout night a week that is Fridays. Everyone kind of looks forward to it, and we try to support local businesses when we can, but sometimes, you know, kids are just craving something else, so we tend to mix it up. But yeah, again, we have my chicken turkey here, so it's a poultry, beef, pork, chicken turkey again, Friday's not applicable, beef, and fish. So I have a couple things that I like to pull on when I'm actually deciding what meals I put on, and obviously clearly I've already like decorated this, but if I do this in a future video I'll probably show you the decoration too, but this is already here and it's just a little quick video. So the kids have requested these meals as well, so I'm going to try to work these in. They also requested a meal that is chips and cheese, which is what they call it, which is just a jar of cheese with cooked up ground beef mixed in with it. It's like a jar of nacho cheese, and they eat that with Doritos. So I'm not putting that on the menu. I might let them have it as a lunch, but I'm already giving them Taco Tuesday, right? Like, I'm a cool mom. Okay, so there is one thing I'll be pulling from to try to put some of that stuff on that they like. And then also I started putting together this book of recipes. I really look to this more for the meal ideas, but then also recipes we like. I know how to make a lot of the stuff that we make routinely every week. So you might be the same way, where you just have those go-to meals that you enjoy. We do a lot of that. But then if I find a recipe that I make you know, it's a new recipe that I really enjoy, I do put that in here so I can save it and so we can get to it again. I've just been storing them in here. And I also have, as the first page, just a general like list of dinner ideas. So I don't have to like sit here for 45 minutes going, I have no idea. Like I can at least, even if I don't pick one of these, it sometimes will trigger something that is helpful to me. And then the same thing, like my meal plan that I laid out, I like to organize it by protein. So again, it's just dinners. I don't have other things in here, but chicken, this one is just other, I think it's just like salads and vegetarian stuff, beef, etc. So I try to organize it. This book is relatively new to me. I just set it up maybe a couple weeks ago, but I was like, I need something that's I can go to, because this meal thing is such a project every single week with the meals. So hopefully that will be helping. So I'll be pulling from a couple of those, just gonna write in some ideas and go from there. So that's a start. I've got some gaps still, but let's see what I've got on there so far. Got that, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so hot sandwiches is my only thing left. So, and we'll probably do like hot ham and cheese slash Reuben's, some kind of like hot melt sandwich. I think that can count for pork, so we'll put that here. Close enough. Okay, so I've got now a chicken slash turkey gap. Actually 2 of them, so I need 2 chicken meals yet to go. I'm trying to think of like, you know, because the weather's getting warmer, so I don't want to be like roasting a chicken all day. We've done a lot of grilled stuff on here already, but maybe that's fine. All right, let's do Jersey chicken. Okay, so Jersey chicken is just like breaded and kind of fried up chicken, chicken fingers essentially, but we call it Jersey chicken because my grandparents make it a whole bunch and they live in New Jersey. So we just always call it Jersey chicken. Okay, and so here's where I need another chicken meal, and I think I'm gonna pull in this recipe that we got from a Hy-Vee meal prep event that I went to a while ago. And so Hy-Vee is a grocery store out here in the Midwest, and my gym did these recipes, basically bulk meal prep. It was pretty fun, and this is a really good recipe that we all enjoyed. So I think I'm gonna put that on again. It's a good salad, it's light for summer, and I think that'll work out well. Okay, so that's it. That's all I do for 2 weeks. So I just do it here. And like I mentioned before, I'll leave these 2 weeks for later. Sorry if you can hear my kids. They are gaming in the basement, so they're far away, but you might still be able to hear them. So we leave these 2 weeks because taste change. We might say, let's do one of these again, or might say, you know what, we just need all fresh. So I like having the flexibility. There's no reason I need to plan out these 2 weeks now, since we're not even shopping for that stuff yet. I mean, we could try to do this far out, but that would be probably a lot to store in the freezer, and I honestly just don't think our freezer would even like hold it. So So yeah, that is pretty much it. So what I do from here is I then organize this into, well, then what I do is I go through and I make the grocery list for everything on here, including the lunches I mentioned before, breakfast, snacks, other things we need, cleaning supplies, etc. I put that on a list, and then I organize that list by area in the store so that when my husband goes, he can be in and out fast without worrying about, hopefully doing too much all over the store. He hasn't told me he appreciates it or even it's helpful. So there may be absolutely 0 point to it, but I don't know. I feel good about having it done and listed out. But that's pretty much it. That's all we do for our meal planning. Like I said, I just kind of ask people, in our family what they like. If they have any questions or any requests that they would like, then I save them on a list so I have that to refer back to. So no one's hopefully complaining at dinner time, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're having that. Because I really hate that when you go to make something and they're like, what's for dinner? And you're like, it's this. And they're like, ew. So I hate that. That's my biggest pet peeve, especially when I've gone to all the trouble to figure it out and stuff. So may as well make it something they enjoy. So that is it. That is my full meal planning process. I also talk about it in more in depth on the podcast. That is the I Go You Go podcast. We are on iTunes and Spotify and all the places. So if you like podcasts, like I said, I go into it in a little bit more detail there, and also Heather shares some of her tips. But this is a little kind of meal planning, and looking forward to sharing more. Hope you're having an awesome week, and I will talk to you soon.